Alright, so as you guys all know, yes, we do have NOIR. I was able to summon on the homie Devil's account, but I jumped on over here, so I'm going to test out NOIR and see how she does in damage testing. Again, thank you to Zombina, again, the absolute legend, for allowing me to use his account here to check out how the character does. So we're going to jump into it, we're going to test her. Again, the big thing that NOIR works in, she works in Gravedigger. Keep that in mind. Again, it's not active currently, but realize that if you want to take on Gravedigger, this is going to be the character for you. The amount of support she gives her shotgun comps is crazy. I was able to watch a JP player, and they were like popping off with her, so she is a very good character. I do wonder where she gets placed on tier list at the end of the day, and I also wonder where BLANC gets placed, but for what it is, I think they're very strong characters, regardless of anything. But I want to just do some testing, show you what I can. Let's hop into it. Let's have some fun. Also, by the way, like and subscribe. It helps out massively. I appreciate it. We are super close to 9K subs, so if you want to help out, it means a lot. So we left the character at 4 for each of the rankings over here, which is pretty simple. We gave, again, the character a 10% here because, remember, we're not going to reach that 10. It's unrealistic. You're far from that. So we have 10% caster attack getting increased. You have max ammunition capacity going up by 3 rounds, and then 30% of a reload. You have 255, hit rate up by 10, interruption part damage going up by 16, which is very huge. Remember that, right? That will help you with Gravedigger, so keep that in mind. That is why this character is very, very strong. And again, we're going to go and proc the idea that you have 40 seconds of a cooldown, or rather 40 seconds taken away from BLANC, right? So that's also big. We'll test with BLANC and without BLANC, see how that does. But that's there. For the cube, we just give it a simple assault cube, and that's really it. Gear is garbage, but you know, simple stuff. We're not putting too much on here. Again, you may not have that ready or whatever, so let's just do bare bones. See what happens. So hop over here and see what we can do. First off, we have Dorothy, Drake, we have Modernia, we have BLANC, and we have Dala. This is what we used last time for a 56, million score. We'll see what we can do now with NOIR. I wonder how far it is. Remember, Modernia is what I'm going to replace here. Again, I know you should have more shotguns, but I want to keep it simple just to see what happens, and we'll keep testing. But let's just remove her. This is what that got for a very well-built Modernia. Let's see how much that changes if we bring NOIR in. Does it go down? Does it go up? We're obviously going to go down. It's not a well-built character, but I do wonder how it structures. All right, so this is the team. Let's test it out. Let's see how it does. So again, the few things that I checked out before, because I wanted to at least learn the character. Her reload animation is nuts. What the hell? How does she reload 8 bullets in like 2 seconds? Look at, ready? 1, 2, she's ready to go. And that's 8 French bullets ready to be used, which is absolutely crazy. The character is, I did not expect that. Look at how fast she reloads, bro. And now she has 12 bullets in this clip. I think that's because of her skill getting activated. Now the next one won't be exactly right there. I like that, right? Yeah, so see? That's how it kind of works here, but she reloads so fast, it's nuts. It's just such a funny thing to see how fast she can like spam that. And again, you see when BLANC's burst goes off, you see that damage will fly up because you're increasing that damage taken by enemies by 30% for 10 seconds. We're approaching around the end of the 10 seconds, so you'll see that the damage definitely slowed down a little bit because that's how it goes. And again, also, it's a shotgun user. So remember, those farther targets in the back aren't really helping. It's going to definitely make NOIR do less damage in whatever shotgun character you have. Keep that in mind also. So that's a lot of stuff that's playing into the fact that that's kind of how it's designed, right? Kind of is. So with the increase in hit rate and stuff like that, it is helping a little bit. But you can see she's barely hitting any shots there. If we were to change the target and say, with my mouse cursor, say go here, you'll see more will hit in comparison to what it was hitting up there. If we were to say, hey, let's go and hit this one over here, look at how many you're hitting. You're hitting more consistent shots. So again, realize that that's how this character is kind of designed. It's a shotgun user. And when you have shotgun, look at that, missing a lot. So we did cap at 42 million, which prior to this, we did much better. So maybe the burst got messed up here, but we hit 49 last time. So when I was testing originally, which I want to do another test. I'm not going to show the damage there. Let's just do one more test. All right, so this is about usually what we do. So for some reason, we hit 42 that time. But 47 is around the correct point. 18 over here, 9.5 over here. 9, damn, what? NOIR did that much. And again, I promise I didn't, auto the character myself, or I didn't use the character myself, I autoed it. So for what it is, she's not built at all. In comparison to Drake, Drake is much better in how they're built, how she's built, and the freaking stuff she has on her. So for what it is, that's pretty good. In a level 2 assault cube versus that, not bad. BLANC again is a supporter, so she's not gonna do too much damage. Dala supporter, but what it is, it's not bad. Again, in comparison to Modernia's team, obviously a very well built Modernia. 56. Yeah, it's shotgun comp, right? So again, it's not gonna do the best, but still did very good. Yeah, All right, so we're gonna test with this. I just want to see how this does. So we're doing Sugar, we're doing Viper, we're doing Noir, Drake, and Pepper. Okay, that's all shotguns. So I'm curious on how this goes. I'm very curious. We'll let this one play out just in case if you want to see it. But remember, again, she's getting basically almost every buff, minus just the one hit rate one, and damage to interruption parts. That's all she's losing. So keep that in mind. But again, a shotgun comp, right? So I want to see the damage. I'm actually very curious. She buffs everyone on the team, basically. Correct? And again, in the future, when we get more shotgun characters, let's say we get a shotgun pilgrim, right? What happens? This will be an outstanding buff for that pilgrim. It's a very future-proof character. And again, if we get content that is more oriented, if it is, to up-close shotgun, right? What happens? So that's all things that we want to see. I think Viper, I can pull up her kit on my monitor here. I think that she buffs hit rate too. I think. Let's see. Characters. Viper. I believe she does, otherwise I'm wrong completely. I might be wrong completely. I actually have no idea then. Time this loads. Here we go. Activates when the target appears, affects all allies. Attack goes up by 26% for 10 seconds. The hit rate goes up by 12% for 10 seconds. I guess that's not maxed out, but that's pretty good. We have affect self, hit rate goes up. So that's their defense goes down. So I mean, there's some things you can do here. Again, you can clearly see you're losing a lot of damage, and we missed by a lot. So for what it is, it's designed for specific content than these shotguns. Clearly, they're not going to do good here. Obviously, right? Those are far out targets. So in comparison to what we were hitting before, it's a drop. But if you're going as Gravedigger, oh, you're gonna kill him. You're gonna slaughter him, right? So it's all perspective, okay? Content that is designed to be up close in hordes and groups of whatever, you're gonna kill them. You're gonna slaughter them. But again, in not everything can you really run shotguns. They do see less use case around the clock, but it still can be very good, depending on what you're playing, okay? So don't discredit Noir. Still decent. We're good. And I do want to check here. The only shotgun character he's actually missing on this account is Guilty. And I think that Guilty is a really good character overall. Duplicate attack with the highest attack. After like that. Increases the stack count of buffs. Attack goes up by 4%. Defense this. So I don't have Guilty per se, but I wonder what she'll do. She's a burst too, so she can actually fill up a pretty good role for the team. Again, I'm gonna try it one more time just like this, where we're gonna leave the shotgun team together and we're just gonna swap on BLANC over here and see what happens. So again, over here we did a bit better, but I also want to make this clear. The Pepper on this account and the Sugar on this account are not 10 times like the greatest build ever, right? So you have to understand that also. But for whatever it is, we did pop up with 31. It's again specific content, right? Specific content, they will shine, they will do good. It just has to be damage to interruption parts. First off, that's getting a buff. So there you go. That's Gravedigger. Again, hordes, up close bosses, anything like that. That's where this character will shine. At the end of the day, I still think they're very good. And you saw the damage we put up when you just ran a basic team and you didn't really run a shotgun team, right? We just ran Drake over there for regular buffs and whatever. It did good. So for whatever it is, it did really good. And again, the damage of the show kind of are these two. Right, they're getting buffed. Yeah, Sugar's getting buffed. That's getting buffed. So, I mean, for whatever it is, it's not half bad. Again, if you have a team that you want me to test out later on, let me know. I'm more than happy to test it on certain content. Again, this is just a very, very rough test at the beginning of the character. As always, just a damage test. See what it does in the shooting range. Nothing more, nothing less. That's what this is. We'll go more in depth later on, but just let me know what you think. That's my initial thoughts. Yeah.